What's up, guys? It's your boy Mike Hawk Crypto, and today I'm here with my boy Augustin from Endless Mining. Augustin, what's up, man? How are you?
How's it going, Hawk?
Oh,
Thanks
man.
for having me.
It's going, man. Hey, anytime, man. Anytime. So, Augustin, Binance is under a lot of scrutiny right now. We just saw CZ resign, $4.3 billion fine from the government, and he was placed under arrest on a $175 million bail. Man, what do you think about that, man? How do you think this is going to affect the markets?
He paid that.
He did. Oh, yeah, he did.
$175 million.
Yeah, wow. He did. He said, "I ain't sitting in jail."
It's gonna move. It's gonna move the markets for sure. We already seen Bitcoin go down. We just saw a bunch of crypto. Kaspa just went down as well.
Yeah,
it's definitely gonna move the markets. All of that liquidity in Binance US is definitely gonna start seeing, some potential fear. And with fear comes, people start selling. People start
panic selling
for safe havens.
Yeah.
And they hold a majority of the market.
Yeah,
the market share of cryptocurrencies. So definitely seeing some bleeding going on right now in the market, unfortunately.
I was really concerned because Binance has like a huge on-ramp and off-ramp for a lot of cryptos. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of people use Binance to sell their stuff and trade. And I know Pancake Swap, I believe, is on Binance. It's huge. You know what I'm saying? So I wonder how this is going to affect. Do you think we're going to see a lot of on-ramps and off-ramps closed, or do you think Binance will just appoint a new CEO? And do you think that they'll just keep moving forward?
Yeah, so that's exactly what CC, the tweeter, that he made a tweet about this, and he actually already appointed. His name is Richard Tang,
okay,
as the new CEO,
right,
for Binance. Yeah, and unfortunately, I am gonna agree and say that I do think that we're probably going to see a lot of people probably fleeing this market with Binance, and potentially just the crypto market in general. A lot of newcomers that come into the industry might have the fear about this. They hear on the news that Binance is getting $4+ billion fine, and they're like, whoa, I got my money in there. How are they going to pay for this? So I might as well take my money out, liquidate everything out. And we're probably going to see people fleeing out of here as well. Yeah, for sure.
It's a little too early for me because FTX still feels kind of fresh. You know what I mean? Like, it's just early. Yeah. Now we got Binance. Like, this is not looking good for crypto. And I know a lot of people may disagree with me, but, we got Bitcoin ETFs in talks right now. There's rumors of Ethereum ETFs, although I haven't really seen any substance on that. And, a lot of financial institutions are getting into crypto. But now we got some of the largest institutions, Binance, FTX, they're doing foul stuff. Like, is it so hard to be honest and just do things the right way? I mean, do you really think he mismanaged his funds, or do you think he's maybe just under attack from the banking sector, people that have been lobbied in Congress? What do you think, man?
So he did admit that he made a mistake, and that he's going to take responsibility for it. And I praise him for that. I think a lot of a lot of CEOs, sometimes they lack that ability of taking responsibility for their actions. But this guy stepped right in. As soon as he got out of jail, he tweeted that he's going to resign as a CEO, and I think I give him credit for that. It takes some big cojones to do that.
It does. It does. Doing wrong and know you're doing something shady, if that's what he did, takes balls. But then admitting you're wrong and holding yourself accountable is so important in today. And just in general, and as a person, I really fear because we both are hosting companies and ASIC resellers, right? Yeah. This could drastically affect our market. You know what I mean? And I feel like crypto doesn't need any more of a dark cloud over it than it already has. FTX, oh my gosh, right? Now Binance. I mean, what's next? I mean, and look, we talk a lot about Kaspa. Kaspa's been in news a lot now, right? Didn't Binance just approve like a massive leverage for Kaspa on their network, on their chain, in their company? I mean, what happens with that now? Like, does everything for Binance come to a halt? I'm just so curious about what's this going to mean now. This is going to be plastered all over the news, and people are going to be really concerned. And there's going to be a lot. I feel there's going to be a lot of panic selling in the market, and that's just my opinion. What do you think?
I partly agree with you. I don't think. First of all, I'm hopeful that Binance is going to be able to handle this properly.
Right.
I hope that they have the funds to pay for any fines that they get imposed, and hopefully it won't affect the markets as much as we might think it will.
Right.
But I mean, who knows? Nobody has the magic ball to know this, and only time will tell. Not only time will tell about Binance, but time will tell about the crypto market. You mentioned that FTX, now Binance. What else?
What else?
Come on. You keep bringing all of these mistakes that we're committing in the crypto industry, and it makes us look bad.
Yeah.
We don't want that. We don't want investors and people in general, just the communities in general, to see us as a sector of extreme volatility, of people who don't know how to properly manage a business.
Right.
And we want to set up a good example of ourselves.
Right.
People are watching this. Investors are watching this. Big corporations are watching this. The world is watching this.
Right.
And whenever your grandpa, your grandma, your dad, your uncle, the mailman sees this, they don't like it. They hear this and they fear this, and they don't want to get into it. And what they think is, well, I might as well just keep my money in the bank where I know this is not going to happen.
Even then, though, the banks aren't safe. We saw record numbers of banks failing. Like, I feel like our whole financial system in the country is just going belly up, in my opinion. Now, here's one thing that is really making me upset, is that we've seen an open attack from politics, especially older generation politicians, who are saying crypto is being used for nefarious purposes, illegal activities. Like, okay, like fiat money has never been used for money laundering or anything like that. Let's just blame crypto, when in actuality, the stats is under 1% of crypto is actually used for illegal activity. But anyway, they don't want to seem to know. They don't want to care about the facts. They just want to, make all these crazy accusations. But Binance CEO admitting that he mismanaged funds and violated money laundering laws, that ain't helping the argument on the political side. And these are the people who make the laws for us. Like, what's this going to mean now? I mean, look, we knew regulation was imminent, right? We knew regulation was coming. And I'm for regulation to a certain extent, as long as it stops at the exchange level. And I'll be honest with you, a little regulation might have prevented Binance from maybe, getting into trouble. Do you think so? You think a little regulation would have helped Binance, a little guidance? Because maybe they were just operating for free. I mean, there's a lot of things, they were operating freely. A lot of people like Coinbase actually had to sue the SEC for rules. Hey, what do we do? Tell us what to do. I mean, do you think that if there was regulation right now, do you think Binance would have been in as much hot water?
It's a difficult topic to talk about, Hawk. And the reason being is because how much regulation is good regulation?
Right, exactly.
That's the question that a lot of times we ask ourselves, and we don't know
how
much is good,
and
how much is not good. So this is something that, like I said, we're gonna play by ear. We're gonna play by time. We're gonna see what the SEC does. We're gonna see what other companies do, and there's no wrong or right answer for me to give you right now. I do want to mention as well, because we did mention, of course, the liquidity of Binance. How much funds do they have to back all this stuff?
We checked that earlier, right?
Yes, we did check it earlier.
I think they made
how many funds they have.
I think it was what they grossed in 2021. They grossed right around $20 billion, and in 2020 it was 5.5. So they had exponential growth that 1 year, given the pandemic and a bunch of other stuff that happened, and people were probably home trading and stuff. People didn't go anywhere. A lot of stimulus money too. That was a major factor. But they've had steady growth in profit. I mean, I read that, I think it was in 2020, they netted $900 million. I mean, that's just shy of $1 billion in profit. I mean, that is huge. You know what I mean? Yeah. But where'd the rest of that $4 billion go? Did that go to taxes or fees or where did it go? What are you charging? You know what I mean? I just have a lot of questions. And, CZ, the now ex-CEO of Binance, has been such a prominent figure in the crypto space. I mean, he's all over the news. He's very popular, and he's like the Michael Saylor of exchanges. And, what's this going to mean moving forward, man? I don't know, man. I'm concerned. Guys, let us know in the comment section what you think is going to happen with Binance. Is this the end-all be-all for Binance, or is it just going to get restructured, and will it stay here with some regulation? Hit that like button, guys. Hit the subscribe button. I appreciate you guys. Thank you, and we'll see you on the next one.